we're going to do a short Q&A because I think movement in itself is pretty simple. And, we need to get you out of here and make sure we don't run over on our tape either. So, okay, we'll take first question, sir. What do I mean by resistance training? Resistance training is anything that causes your muscles stress, where you feel burned, so to speak, in your muscles. So that can be isometric training, which means resistance against movement. It basically means moving weight around or moving your body weight around in certain types of natural movement. So that's what I mean by resistance training. Absolutely. There's home exercise equipment. The best functional exercise equipment at home is a good training DVD that walks you through exercises and some resistance bands and an exercise ball. You don't need any big equipment or anything like that. The other thing that I like is the rebounders. I like trampolines. Trampolines are awesome for your lymphatic system. We used to have trampolines everywhere. My grandma had one. I mean, where did trampolines go? They're a blast. So get the little rebounders. We actually, if you go to the health resources area of the Healthy for Life University website, under Fitness at Home, we have a program that we really, really like there called TTAP, which is a phenomenal, and it'll get your resistance training in at home. It kicks my butt. And it's this lady doing it, and she will challenge every manly strand in your ego. But there's all kinds of that stuff. But the equipment that you need at home should be simple, fairly inexpensive. If you get a rebounder, I recommend you get a good quality rebounder, which we're working on a couple relationships on right now, and hopefully we'll be building up more of that area. But best thing for at-home fitness, get a trampoline that'll get cardio in, and it'll also, the movement up and down will flush out lymphatic system. It'll get nutrients moving, and it also sends the message to your bones to strengthen because they're getting that bounce. But it's not obviously nearly as intense as shock created by your foot hitting the ground constantly by jogging or running. So, yes, sir. Where does yoga fit in? It fits very well. It's core. Yoga is a core and a stability and strengthening exercise. I just did power yoga as part of our functional routine this morning. Haven't done it for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then they just threw it in this morning. I never sweat that bad when I was just lifting weights or anything. It is one of the most challenging things I've ever done in my entire life. Not all yoga is that intense. There's a lot of yoga that kind of starts you out, but again, just researching a good program on the internet, or like I said, go to the health resources page, Fitness at Home, and look at Power Systems. We have a link to that in there, and they have all kinds of different programs in there. But yoga is a phenomenal exercise. I don't get into all the people's qualms with, they think yoga came from the East, so they think it's a spiritual thing. Whatever. It moves your body, and it's challenging. Okay? It's good for you, bottom line. If you want to have esoterical religious conversations about yoga not being whatever, I get beyond that stuff. So, but it's excellent for your body. Yes, sir. Questions about Tai Chi and stuff like that. Absolutely. All of those kind of like Pilates and Tai Chi, and all of those are physical discipline practices that are phenomenal for focus. They're great for stability and balance, and they burn like crazy. Yeah, they make you a better person when you do them. There's no doubt about that. So yes, I love all of those things, and they're great to throw in. It's great to learn new things and try new things. So once you get good at a yoga program or something, it's good to switch to a new type of exercise. The great thing about those programs is the vast majority of them can be done with a mat and someone teaching on a DVD. Or there's, obviously, if you have access to a gym, they're running, classes and stuff all the time. So, yes, sir. Okay, the question was about skeletal alignment, and if I recommend more chiropractic or more massage therapy or whatever. I actually recommend both. I get a massage about once a month, and I see my chiropractor about once a month or once every 6 weeks. That combination, along with my exercise program, has worked wonders for my physical health. And I've had farm injuries, and I played football, and have had some significant. I crushed my kneecap in my leg. I have no problems with. I don't even feel it. So I have had extreme success with both massage and chiropractic. Another thing that I'll use every now and then if I feel like energy is kind of getting caught up in an area is acupuncture. And I love acupuncture. So I use them, I've got my main routine, and then I know what I need to do if I feel certain types of symptoms in my body, then I'll kind of respond. Acupuncture I use more as a curative or a treatment type of practice. But acupuncture can also be used as a general wellness practice. So yes, for skeletal alignment, a good chiropractor who understands physical medicine and soft tissue, that's who I would recommend. I do not recommend chiropractors that are just in, crack, gone. That is not medicine. You want to stay miles away from those types of chiropractors. You must see a chiropractor who is a family practice type of chiropractor who understands soft tissue. They realize that the skeletal system lives with the muscular system over it, and that they're two systems that are very much intertwined. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am. Healthy for Life University. So go to our homepage, and then click on Health Resources, which is the top of the page to the right. And then you'll see a little icon with a person like this, and it's Fitness at Home. It's basically because there's so many people who would do a lot better if they have something they can do at home. So Health Resources section, healthyforlifeuniversity.com, click on Health Resources, Fitness at Home, and TTAP is the first program that shows up, I believe, or the second. And then you can click right there. It'll take you right to the program that we recommend, and it's phenomenal. They get a lot of different choices that you can make. All right? Wonderful. That is Q&A. Any of you have more questions, I'll stick around and answer them. But thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.